G'day, have I got a story for you? Check the disclaimer. Season 1, episode 53. The Mother. I wake up in the bed where I so often have to sleep. I can see from the light around the edges of the curtain that it is the morning. I listen carefully. Snoring from the lounge room, no noise from the rest of the house. Should I go to check my baby? Or will Lola be waiting on the other side of the door? I don't feel any rage coming from the other side of the door, so I will go and check my baby. I like to see him sleeping peacefully in his cot. I make the bed, careful to do hospital corners on the sheets and blankets. The end and both sides of the bedspread draping down to lightly touch the floor at exactly the same level. The two corners at the end draped perfectly, so that each one makes a small semicircle on the floor. I stand back to check. There is not one bump or wrinkle on the top, and the pillows without a crease. Perfect. There will be no smacking frenzy regarding the bed today. Well, I hope. Sometimes I make sure it is perfect, but return to find it messed up. I have to check often if I want to make sure that it stays perfect. I quietly exit the room. Lola is nowhere to be seen. As I walk past the bathroom door, I hear the shower. Lola showers at night, so Sleepy Man must be in there. Wasn't he snoring a moment ago? Maybe I took longer than I thought to make the bed. In the end room, my baby is not in his cot. I silently walk down the hallway towards the kitchen, making sure I don't step on any boards that I know would creak. A woman is there, and it looks like she has just finished giving my baby a bottle of milk. Where is Lola? Why is this woman here? She looks a lot like Lola. Does Lola have a twin? Maybe they're sisters. I have an odd feeling of déjà vu and recall many similar circumstances when waking up in the bed where I so often have to sleep and seeing a woman looking down at me. It was Lola. Standing on the front patio looking at an unfamiliar woman. Fionn. Standing in the kitchen watching Fionn answer the phone, and then watching a new woman, Fenella, walk in the front door and take me to the car. Sitting on the lounge room floor surrounded by odd, useless things that they call toys. And I had to smile at a camera. I watched the unfamiliar woman, Zola, who eventually picked me up. And then the man took more photos of me, sitting on her knee. That man said that she was Mum. I remember being taken from the incubator woman, Beulah, and handed to another lady who was told that she had just given birth. Milk woman, Fionn. We were in the basement of a hospital at the time. On each of these occasions, I remember wondering if they were identical twins or maybe identical triplets. Although not quite identical, I could tell them apart easily. This new woman has a look of disdain on her face as she looks at me. Why? Hello, I say. Who are you? Where is the other lady? Where is Lola?
What other woman?
She asks.
I am the only woman in this house.
Have I met you before? I ask, holding my head that suddenly hurts. Are you the doorway woman? Are you Nuala? I just trying to remember always hurt.
I am the mother,
she says. Where is the other woman? Are you identical twins? I ask. Or identical sisters? How many sisters do you have? Oh dear. I suddenly know that they are not sisters. They are... what exactly are they?
I am the mother.
She says.
I am the only woman in this house.
I walk around the house looking for Lola. I go in every room except the bathroom where I assume Sleepy Man is. But she doesn't seem to be here. I see that her little white car is still here from the bedroom window, so she must be here somewhere. I go out the back door to look, but she is not out here. When I finally finish looking everywhere, I come back inside, and when I see the woman, I remember her. She is the doorway woman, I'm sure of it. Her name is Nuala. I politely ask, "Excuse me, Nuala, do you know what happened to Lola? Where is the other lady, the one who is usually here?" Wow, why is she putting my baby on the carpet in the next room and so fast? He seems okay. Oh no, his mind. Is that rage coming from her? Oh, why? Oh, she's coming for me. And so fast, I turn to run. Oh, what happened to my legs? I'm not allowed to. Why can't I run? I'm not allowed to run. I'm not allowed to run. I'm not allowed to run. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to run. 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 What? Why would I think that? Why won't my legs move? Oh no, here it comes. A smacking frenzy. She grabs me. Oh dear. Nuala is much faster and stronger than Lola. Why is she screaming so loudly? Why is she doing this? I try to cover my chest and my stomach with my arms and curl up, bringing my knees up, making myself as small as possible. What did I do to get this smacking frenzy? I must have done something wrong. I wish I knew what it was. Lola's smacking frenzies seemed to be for no reasons that ever made any sense to me. Smacking frenzy because a door was open. Smacking frenzy because that same door was shut. I couldn't work out if she wanted it shut or open. The odd thing was, when I checked her thoughts, she didn't know if it should be open or shut either. Oh, that's right. I can see thoughts. I can check this doorway woman's thoughts, can't I? Yes, and they are in a loop, like Lola's, during the smacking frenzies, but this woman seems to have many more things in the loop. Her boots are so hard. Lola doesn't have boots like this. Why was she wearing big, heavy boots like this inside the house anyway? Oh, I see. She wore them for this reason. For smacking frenzies. I slide across the floor and I am now under the dining room table again. She is not happy that she has to kneel down to pull me out. This woman wants me. Why? One of the looping things, a thought, I suppose, is the girl must live. That happens to Sleepy Man as well, when he wants to kill me, or thinks that I might. The girl must live begins to rotate in his mind. Sometimes he even says it, quietly, under his breath. Nuala grabs my ankle to pull me out. I wish she would stop yelling so loud. My chest, it hurts so much. But then, suddenly, when I think I just can't take it anymore, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel it at all. I suddenly remember many scientists' thoughts concerning this type of thing. People badly hurt but don't feel it. They had many theories, but none of them actually knew how or why this happened. I knew. They were all wrong. I knew what happened. Why don't I remember now? Nuala picks me up effortlessly and she... Oh, how is she so strong? Oh, now, oh, my side, it hurts. Oh. No. I will not pass out. I concentrate to stay conscious, although maybe passing out would be better. I look towards the opening leading to the lounge room. I don't see my baby. Good. Oh, it would be awful if he was watching this. Now she is... Oh dear. My legs. I hope my baby crawled down to the end room where he so often has to sleep and is hiding under the cot. I taught my baby what to do when the screaming starts. Oh, my foot. It hurts. When will this doorway woman finish? When will this end? I wish she would stop screaming so loudly. I wish she would stop hurting my foot. Oh, it hurts so much. How many bruises will I have this time? This is taking a very long time. I hurt all over. Will I die this time if she doesn't stop? Who will watch over my baby if I can't. I have to keep my baby safe. As I think of my baby, I feel like I am so sad deep down on the inside. Has something happened to my baby? His mind. Oh, my foot. Nuala is relentless. The scientists are relentless. Even with my feet tucked in as close to my body as I can get them, it's like I can see what is happening to my foot. In Nuala's mind, it's broken. My head. It feels like the room is not only moving around but also up and down, even though I know it is still. This is one time that I think passing out might be a good thing. I should have let myself pass out before, but I want to be conscious if I would there be anyone else to watch over my baby? Who would keep him safe? Lola meets my baby's needs, or sometimes. Where is she? I can't. I have to stay alive because I have to get in the way of all the smacking frenzies when Lola is about to give them to my baby. And what about Sleepy Man's toy? I can't let him hurt my baby. I have to make sure they hurt me instead. I have to stay to protect my baby from them. And from this woman too. Where is Lola? Why is this Nuala woman still screaming? Lola doesn't scream this long. What will being dead feel like? Is that what is happening now? I can't go. I can't be gone. I suppose it wouldn't matter anyway. They would just revive me. Revive me? Have I been revived before? Oh, my head. I wish I could remember. I will not. I refuse to. I have to stay and watch over my baby. I must protect my baby from the adults. And when I think of my baby, it seems like I am so empty, so hollow on the inside, and so sad. I roll over onto my other side. I usually stay on one side so I can use the other side with less bruises to do things. But if I don't roll over, I think I might. So I am just laying here, waiting, trying to block out all the screaming. Lola's screaming never made any sense, just contradicting herself over and over again. Is that what this woman is doing? What is she screaming? The words, "Who am I? I am the mother." She is just repeating them over and over again. Why is she screaming that? Is she trying to convince herself? During the smacking frenzies with Lola, if I spoke, she would start again, no matter what I said, even if she was almost finished. Oh no, I heard my voice moan quietly. Did she hear? Will she continue from here or will she start again? I need to do something. If I speak... But if I don't speak and this continues, I might... I will say something. What will I say? What will my last words be? If I am not put in the in time, will I be gone? Forever? Will I stay this time? How can I take care of my baby if I am... I look at her face, and when she takes a breath, I say, "I forgive you." She continues screaming the same words. "Who am I? I am the mother. Who am I? I am the mother. Who am I?" Maybe that's what she wants me to say. Does she think that the mother is her name? The mother is an unusual name. Maybe this smacking frenzy will stop if I answer her, if I say it. Oh, I look at her again, and when she takes a breath, I say, "The mother!" Immediately, the smacking frenzy stops. As I watch from the kitchen door, she goes into the lounge room, and then I see her walk down the hallway with a skip in her step. She seems exhilarated. Oh, I hope my baby is hiding under the cot. I don't think I can move yet. Nuala is coming back down the hallway almost immediately. I listen to her happily humming a tune, as though she's invigorated by what she's done. If it was Lola, she would have been so sorrowful. What is happening? Why is the pain gradually easing off again? Am I dying? No, I remember what dying is like, and this is not it. Am I passing out? No, what's happening to me? Is this one of those times that Lola repeatedly told me about, when what I see or believe or know to be true is not real? No, I know this is real. It's not a simulation. It's not a dream. I'm not imagining this. Why would anyone want to imagine this? Nuala looks at me and grins contentedly as she continues humming a tune. How could someone do these things and then behave as though they're happy? Even the scientists are not happy. They are more satisfied, like Sleepy Man. This seems... Did this really happen? I can see her through the kitchen doorway, getting clothes out of the hamper and taking them into the laundry. I hear her tune repeating as she continues humming. Am I hallucinating? No, I know this is real, but I wish it wasn't. From the kitchen door, I see Sleepy Man in the hallway. I wish with all my might that he will come and help me. I put the thought in his mind. Help the girl on the floor. 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 Help the When he sees me, he suddenly stops, and I can see that initially he is shocked. But as he stares at me for a moment, he seems satisfied and maybe a little smug. His loud thoughts tell me that he hopes that I will, and that the new woman will get the blame. He seems relieved, contented that he will not be blamed. He comes into the kitchen. Oh, I wish he would just pick me up and carry me to the bed where I so often have to sleep. Oh, and then I wish he would just leave me there. Somehow I know that won't happen. Wishing never works, but I still keep doing it. Sleepy Man steps around me to get his lunch bag from the kitchen bench, then walks into the lounge room. I hear his footsteps walk into the front door, and the door squeak as he opens it, and then it slams shut behind him. Well, at least he didn't step on me this time, or get his favourite toy. He just left me here. I should be grateful, I suppose. I know that the surface people won't help me, but somehow I still seem to hope. I hear his car drive away. I can't move yet. Even the slightest movement when I breathe is painful. And I remember how much it hurt when I spoke. I keep still. I even hold my breath for as long as possible in between breaths to stop any movement. I hear the back door open and close, and I assume the doorway woman, Nuala, took the wet washing outside to hang it on the line. Will Nuala notice the stump? Will it be there today? I still hear her humming out there. The kitchen window must be open. I remember the first time I noticed the stump, quite a few months ago. I saw the roof of the house behind the back fence when I was standing on the back doorstep. It seemed different. I went to have a look. I thought I might find a gap in the back fence that I could look through. The grass was always mowed back then, so I could get to the fence easily. Lola was putting the washing on the line at the time. I knew there was no point asking her about it. Her answers were always, well, not very relevant. I was surprised to find many gaps in that back fence that I could look through. 2 big black dogs were suddenly barking and growling at me from the other side. It shocked me, but I made no outward sign of being shocked. I was not allowed, and I had become very proficient not showing what I was feeling. I backed off and walked over to the stump that was about 6 feet from the fence. I wondered what that odd sound was, like whispering or maybe static coming from it, and it was getting louder. I looked to see if Lola could hear it, but she was just concentrating on the washing. Suddenly it felt like I was being pulled towards it. I remember this so clearly. What is happening? My feet are not moving, but I'm sliding towards it. I tried to walk the other way, but as soon as my shoes touched the edge of the stump, I am suddenly lifted up onto it. Oh, boy, Sleepy Man. How is he here? I didn't hear him come outside. I turn around to look up at him. He is my protector, my savior, my hero, the one I can trust, But is he? Why does he look? What is that look? a part of the fence opens. Was it the stump that opened the fence when it moved downwards? And what was that mist or smoke that rose from it? It smelled awful. A man comes through the open part of the fence. He looks dishevelled and dirty, like he has been working outside, or maybe he has not showered in a long time. He has a ruddy appearance, with a very round nose and round chubby cheeks. Not cute chubby cheeks like a baby. They're just big and round. Why is everything a bit, fuzzy? Is he wearing some kind of a mask? Or does he really look like that? I don't like how he is looking at me. His eyes. But it's okay, because Sleepy Man is here. My protector, my savior, my hero, the one I can trust. This must be a safe place here on the stump. Thank you so much for protecting me. I trust you, Sleepy Man. The ruddy man walks straight over to me. He is breathing hard, as though he has just run in a long race. Sleepy Man backs off, and I know that whatever is about to happen will benefit him. The man picks me up, shoves me under his arm, and walks off with me towards the fence. I look up at Sleepy Man. My protector, my savior, my hero, the one I can trust, expecting him to come and save me. But I see a triumphant look on Sleepy Man's face as he turns to quickly walk back towards the house. I feel a whoosh of what I can only describe as air pressure as the ruddy man takes me through the gap in the fence. I begin to gulp in air, trying to breathe properly. But I know that this different air, or is it air pressure, is actually doing me good. Or am I... what did that mist from the stump do to me? With each breath, I realize that I feel stronger, and my perception of things around me is heightened. The fuzziness has gone, and I can think even clearer than usual. The ruddy man seems to be breathing normally now. Maybe the air is good. Maybe this, whatever is about to happen, will be beneficial. Sleepy Man would have saved me if this was a bad thing. He's my protector, my savior, my hero, the one I can trust. Is he? Is he really? The two dogs backed off with one word from this ruddy man as we entered the yard, and I could see that they had been trained to bark and growl with one command and back off with another. As we enter the building, it looks like it might be made of trees, logs. I see many men of varying ages and some boys, all who look similar to the ruddy man, but not exactly the same. Are they all related to him? I check their thoughts. Oh no! Sleepy Man! Sleepy Man! Help! I call out in my thoughts, but I can't find him. He is not just beyond the fence. Nothing is beyond the fence. How can nothing be beyond the fence? Sleepy Man know about this? I suspect he does. As the ruddy man drops me on the floor, I curl up as small as I can get and close my eyes. I hurt. Why am I standing in the backyard of the house where I have to be on the surface? Why do I hurt so much? How did I get here dripping wet? What has happened this time? I hear my voice whisper, but I'm unsure what I said. Why is it difficult to breathe? And why does my body feel so... I don't know what this feeling is. I need to get inside to the bed. Or maybe not. What if Lola is waiting for me in a rage? Or Sleepy Man is waiting for me? Oh. I collapsed to the ground, as though my legs suddenly wouldn't hold me up anymore. I don't think I can walk. I slowly crawl all the way to the back door steps, and I decide. I make the decision. Maybe I could not be here anymore. If I stay out here all night, will I have cold? Will I, if Lola doesn't let me eat for another week? Continuing like this? No. No more. I remember laying on the top step, knowing that I wouldn't be able to jump up and reach the door handle with all that pain. I leant against the door, and I tried not to shiver because it hurt more when I moved. I closed my eyes and hoped that I would fall asleep and never wake up. Why do all my memories have to end up awful? Where are my good memories? Do I have any? I would even settle for the most tedious of memories, as long as they didn't end up awful. I continue laying here on the kitchen floor, trying to think of good things, but everything... I hear the back door open and close, and know that Lola is back inside, still humming. She sounds so cheerful. Why is she doing the washing? She did it much faster than Lola. Or have I been laying here longer than I thought? Where is Lola? Why isn't Lola doing the washing? Why was this woman feeding my baby? Why wasn't Lola feeding him? Has Lola been replaced by Nuala? Why would I even think that? People can't be replaced, can they? I don't like Nuala's smacking frenzy. Would I survive another one? She is so much stronger than Lola. I can't hear anything in the house, so I assume my baby is asleep. I scan the house with my thoughts, and I find his sleeping mind. His thoughts seem different. Is he my baby? I need to check him. I need to see that he's okay. I'm sure something is just not right. Why do I feel so hollow and sad inside again? I need to get to him. I suppose I will have to move sometime. Oh, everything hurts. I have had smacking frenzies many times before, but this time it seems worse. I hurt so much, almost all over. I feel a bit numb. My foot. Why can't I feel my foot? I shouldn't move, but I have to check my baby. I have to. I really need to check him. Something is wrong, and I need to make sure he is okay. His mind, his thoughts. Oh, what have they done to my beautiful, sweet baby? I think I will pull myself along the floor with my right arm, and at the same time push myself along with my right leg. Oh, the pain. I wake up. Oh, the pain. Where am I this time? Oh, am I still on the kitchen floor? I can see Sleepy Man's footprints overlapping Newla's, both leading to the lounge room. They both stepped in the red puddle that surrounds me. How long ago? How long was I asleep? Is Sleepy Man back? Have I been laying here all day? Is it the same day? How am I still alive? As I look the other way towards the kitchen doorway, I notice many footprints on the kitchen floor that I'm sure were not here before. They look mostly dry and some look a bit sticky, as though they've been repeatedly walked on as the liquid was drying. My baby. I have to check my baby. Oh, that empty, hollow feeling again. I want to get to my baby. I begin to move, but the pain. I lay still for a few minutes. I'm going to try again. Oh, the pain. I just have to get to my baby. I very, very, very slowly begin to move through the doorway. Now rest. I slowly edge my way down the hall, which seems so much longer when sliding myself along the floor. I make sure I keep my back to the wall to keep out of the way in case someone walks down the hall. I'm not sure how many times I've stopped to rest. I'm glad that the shiny floorboards are quite slippery. It makes it a bit easier. Now I'm next to the closed bathroom door. I wonder if it has red and brown bodily fluid smeared everywhere. And why would I even think that? Is that a memory? A real memory? It takes a very long time, but I eventually get to the room at the end, where my baby often has to sleep. As I pull myself past the door, I can see that my baby is not under the cot. Oh no. I am determined. I slowly slide myself over to the cot using my right arm and right foot. I wonder what my left foot looks like. Actually, no. Oh, I'd rather not know. I wake up. Oh, still in pain. Where am I this time? Am I still on the mat next to the cot? I can see scuffed footprints on the mat and on the floor next to me. Did someone come in when I was passed out? They're not Lola's footprints. I know hers. These are spaced further apart than hers. They're not Sleepy Man's footprints. They're too small. Was Nuala in here? Why didn't she give me another smacking frenzy for being with my baby? This is the second time that I woke up where I fell asleep or passed out. Is there a difference? This is unusual. Why am I still here? I very slowly reach up to touch my baby's hand, but just can't. It hurts so much when I move. Is this my baby? I have to see. His mind is so... interfered with. I try to pull myself up. Oh, I realised that I'm standing here, on one foot, holding onto the bar of the cot with one hand to steady myself. How am I standing up? Did I pull myself up? How long did it take me to stand up? Why don't I remember pulling myself up? Did I instantaneously stand here from laying on the mat? Did it just happen, or have I lost a few moments of time? Again. This is odd, but many things are odd. My left arm is hanging limp, and my left foot... Actually, I would rather not know. I hear humming coming from the other end of the house, so Nuala is still here. I look at my baby carefully, taking in his features. He looks like my baby. Nuala looks like Lola. They also looked like the replacement woman, whose name was Fionn, but she was usually referred to as Fee. And Mum, whose name was Zola. And Milk Woman, whose name was Fionn. And Incubator, that's what the scientists called her. Her name was Pula. And was there someone named Valerie? No. She was a different person. She didn't look like them. But there are others that look like them. The car woman, whose name is Fenella. And the others that I saw in the doorway woman Newland's thoughts when we were underground. And the previous two before Pula that Sleepy Man has in his memories. And all those others I saw in so many scientists' minds. Oh. And what about those others that were... Thank you so much for joining me with a cuppa. I appreciate your company.